Yeah.
You sure you don't need me?
I'm pretty sure.
Don't die.
Once this fuel dies off, then I'll open it up. But I got the fuel all the way off right now.
So finally got to fire up the forge today. In this video you'll see the whole process of how I made this thing and what I use and all my trials and errors. It has taken me quite a while to build this thing, mostly just because of work, but finally got it made. Was not able to have enough time to melt anything. I did not realize you have to leave it going for so long to be able to melt something like copper. I just talked to a buddy of mine and he says he left his going on for 5 hours before he was able to melt anything. So did not know that, but hey, now I know. I'll try it again another day when I have more time. But yeah, hopefully you like this video. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, enjoy. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick update of what I've been working on. So, I'm making this into a smelter that will melt all my copper ores or whatever and do test pieces. And to do that, I got this little guy here that I'm working on. So, oil is going to be coming through this copper tube that is in the middle of all this, right? And then you have air passing through here and passing over the copper tube, and I gotta drill a hole through this end, but it pushes out through here and acts as a siphon for the oil, and then it blows out and it burns. I'm also designing another piece to where it'll preheat the oil, used engine oil, and I also got to mix it probably with some diesel or gasoline to help it burn a little bit better at first. But yeah, gonna push out through there, burn. Here's a small design of that. I got my oil dripping down, air coming in through here, blows out. I got a little deal here where it'll burn through. This is the smelter here. And show you inside this. This is an old beer keg, by the way. I gotta put my cement that I got there into this, and then the bottom of that, and on the sides here, this is kale wool. This is pretty good stuff. And so yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Alright, so I got my can hooked up, and this thing is all finished and rigged up and everything. That's what the end looks like there. I'm just going to hook it up to some air real quick, and we'll fire it up and test it out. Alright, all hooked up to air now. This is a super thick air hose I got, so in case I want to add extra pressure, it can withstand anything. So got our hose clamp on. Now all we have to do is fill that thing up with fuel and get everything out of the way that could be damaged from, flames. So yeah, we'll test it out. So we're starting off with almost a half of a pint of gasoline to 2 quarts of oil. Alright, so I've made my little hole on the side for this guy. This guy goes in like that. And then what I got in here is I got my kale wool inside. I welded some pegs that just barely stick out so it holds everything together. And then I put some mesh for my concrete for it to hold on to something. So yeah, so that goes in like that. And this is I made a makeshift mold to go in there like that. Alright, so yeah, I'll weld that guy in, and then we'll pour our concrete in there. There we go. All welded up. Alright. It's all nice and hard. Got it all solid, so now we just gotta break it out. Alright, I know this is probably pretty freaking janky, but I'm kind of poor and this is all I got. But I got this hooked up to an air compressor, and I got some coal in there. So we're gonna do some smithing and start making some tools. Got my anvil here. Got a torch there just in case. This is my anvil for now too, and this is the metal I'm going to be working with, and then we're going to be making some clamps for crucible right here. So I'm going to make something that I can be able to grab this and pull it out of the forge. Alright, so today's the day to where we hopefully can get this thing running properly without blowing everything up. I got my fuel in the can. What I'm using to start up with is diesel with a little bit of gasoline. Once I get up to temperature, then I'm going to start using oil. I've tried using a little bit of oil with gasoline in it before in the past, and it has a hard time starting. So we're going to do something with that's a little bit easier to light. So I'm going to start off with that, and yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't burn everything down. Hopefully we can just melt copper instead of the house. So, all right, so I got my little torch here. As the air is pushing in through here, I'm going to be lighting it right here at the connection between the fuel line and the intake for the forge. So we're going to turn our air on first. Get it to the right setting. Turn on the torch. Oh, we got it started. So I know that part was a bit cringy, but I figured out that if you put a piece of paper or something flammable inside of the forge, light that, then turn on the air and fuel, it lights a lot better instead of blowing back up through the fuel line. So yeah. Go. That started. I gotta put on my jacket. So I can put it in the crucible. Come on. There we go. Now we got to put the lid on. Okay, now I'm just gonna keep up fuel. All right, she's going. It's working. Color in there is a bit different, so maybe that is helping. Shit. It's really starting to heat up. I just turned up the fuel on it. Air is up all the way. Fuel is now about 3/4 of the way to fully on. Now we got a real good flame coming out too, so it's pretty awesome. All right, we're gonna test it now. See if it's about out with fuel. Dies off, then I'll open it up. But I got the fuel all the way off right now. Alrighty, well, then I'm gonna go. Yeah. You sure you don't need me? I'm pretty sure. Don't die. I got Christina here now. Okay, I'll go tell her. There it melted, but I'm taking it out anyways. So I turned everything off. I took that away from it. That's what we got to. Just letting all the crap inside just burn off. Alright, I turned everything off. It's just burning by itself now. Probably from all the excess fuel, leftover fuel. I got that thing away from it. That's what we got. Those are copper pipes inside the crucible. Barely even melted. I probably should leave it for a longer time, but I just didn't have the time today, so that was all the time I had to be able to use this. But it was a good experiment. I know it works and runs. There was a lot of fuel coming out of this. This part never got hot, and that part never got hot, which is a good thing. But there was a bunch of fuel coming out at the bottom. So the fuel's coming in and bouncing at the point inside. So I think I'm gonna fix that so that stops happening. So the fuel goes straight into there. The mixture that worked the best was half diesel, half engine oil. Next thing is I gotta let it run for a longer period of time. Plus, I think I broke my crucible too. So, yeah, I'll try it again some other day. But hey, finally posted a video, so hopefully you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think. We'll be running it longer soon. Probably that'll be just the trick, is just leaving it for a longer period of time and letting it heat up. I only let it ran for about 2 hours, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.